Okay, namaste everyone. You're welcome in our class again. So let's start with the prayer. Sit in any comfortable pose. Keep your spine straight. Both hands together, front of your chest in prayer position. Softly close your eyes. Vichin mantra. Asto ma sadgamaya. So breathe in. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya. 3 Om, 3 Shanti. Breathe in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Breathe in. As you breathe out, bow your head. Slowly raise your head up. Open your eyes. Namaste. So again, you're welcome. So if you are new in our class, so please don't force too much for the practice, or later please subscribe our channel. So today we'll talk about little bit alignment. We will practice with focus on the alignment. First, the alignment of body. Wherever you practice, even breathing, pranayama. Where you practice prana, where is the prana? In your body. If your posture, sitting posture is not correct, you cannot breathing correctly. Same with asana. Absolutely, in asana we need to correct alignment for the meditation. That's why your body, how you sitting, your body and mind, your breath in align. So today first we will start from the breathing. First you should know how important is our breath. So look how many times we eat the food. Maybe 3, 4, 5 times maximum. But breathing, how many times? Continuously. Or even sometimes you want and don't want. Even sleeping, deep sleep, dreaming, whatever. Your body's life, your life, you have continuously doing the breathing. So yoga first becoming more awareness about breath. Have you ever think about your breath? I am doing proper breathing or not? I am in my body's proper oxygen or not? Exhalation also important, not only inhalation. Inhalation means you are observing the fresh prana or oxygen. Exhalation means you are detoxifying your body, carbon dioxide or other things also from your body, the waste product from your body also you are releasing by through the breathing. So how important is our breath? So for the breathing, our body posture is very important. So important means your spine, especially when you are sitting on the floor, right? So if you have tight hip and the knees, so look from the side how you sit in pranayama or even in the meditation. So very basic things, but that's the posture alignment of sitting posture. is very important. So you can check when you're sitting if someone knee is so much like the higher than from the floor, it's not going to down. Sometimes you are sitting just simple this. So if your flexion from the hip, knee is fine, your outer thighs resting on the floor, knees are close to the floor. Who have tight hip, tight hamstring thighs, so their knee is up. Then you can see my spine. So your spine is hunched and rounded. Then you will feel tired so quickly. Then you cannot stay longer. In that case, just imagine when your spine is rounded, your thoracic, your chest is going inwards. So then you can't take the deep breath. You can try. So when you are making hunch like this and try to deep breath. It's very hard. Why? Because you can't expand your abdomen, your diaphragm. For the deep breathing, your diaphragm is responsible and your abdomen responsible for diaphragm responsible for the chest to more expand. If there have no movement, chest can't move. This move by through the help of the abdomen and diaphragm. And simply when your spine is straight, chest is open, enough space for your abdomen, for your diaphragm. So now, when you breathe, easily expand your abdomen, your diaphragm goes down, your chest is expand. And easy to deep and long breath. That's the basic thing. And very important for breathing. But now the question is, who can't sit? Like someone needs this, tight hip, spine, you can't sit this. So simple method is what we need, increase the height of your buttocks from the floor. And always try to knee and the thighs in one level. So if you have block, you can sit on the block. Then you can see easily your knees, thighs dropping towards the floor and easy to maintain your spine straight. And that can be helping for breathing, pranayama, breathing, whatever you can say, and for meditation. Simple like this. Or sometimes so many postures. You can sit even Vajrasana. If you know the Vajrasana, this is the one of the pose which we should practice after taking the meals, after the food. So it's very good for digestion. Those are flexible, they can sit without block if you have no any knee injury, any problem. Maybe someone are struggling, tight hamstring, tight knee, hip. So you can use block, sit on the block, keep the block between your both feet, ankle. So that can be more comfortable and you can sit easily 4 to 5 minutes after the breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever. So then it's very good for your digestion. So this is the posture for you can do pranayama, even the Vajrasana. But sometimes you can't sit longer. So then you can sit in simple cross leg or easy pose wherever you are doing breathing exercise. Right? Even simple one leg front, one leg back, or even cross leg pose. Then spine straight. So always in pranayama is spine straight. So why we need deep breath? Whenever you feel lazy, tired, anxiety, stress, it means your breath is becoming shorter. So you need to first start heal your body and mind from your breath. So breath is the bridge between body and the mind. You should understand your breath, easily to understand your mind. So let's start few deep breathing. So today step by step we will learn. First understand the diaphragm, abdomen breath. Why we call abdomen breath? When you breathe in from the nostril, absolutely anatomically it will be reach in your lungs, not in the abdomen. But in yogic way we say the abdomen breath because the abdomen helps to more expand your abdomen, more expand your diaphragm. Then you can take deep inhalation, and when you exhale, when your abdomen goes in, then completely exhalation. When fully expand your abdomen, that's the completely inhalation. So let's try, keep your hands in your abdomen. So today just abdomen breath. So when you breathe in, Try to expand your abdomen as long as you can inhale. And breathe out till your abdomen goes maximum inside. If you run, you can close your eyes and slow and deep and long inhalation and exhalation, and try to maximum expand your abdomen, maximum contract your abdomen. And also observe the difference when you are not using abdomen and when you are using the abdomen. And relax. So I hope you understand the abdomen breath. So now from the chest breath. So diaphragm, hold the side ribs from the both hands. And then now first abdomen and then side ribs breath, chest breathing. So first breathe in, then feel. So now you can check like the touch your middle finger together when exhale. When you breathe in, how much gap between your both middle fingers. That's the range of the expansion of your chest. So you can increase that. Then exhale, fingers come together, breathe in, breathe out. Your arms, eyes closed, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And release your hands. So I hope you understand abdomen, chest breathing. So first you can train one by one. First few minutes like the 4-5 minutes abdomen breath, 4-5 minutes chest breath. So before pranayama we should understand and know and practice the breathing. Pranayama is second level, second step. So then we will go next day the yogic breath. How you do abdomen, chest, clavicular breath together. So that's the preparation for pranayama practice. So the deep and long breath helping to for sleeping disorders, low digestion, when you're too much tired, it also healing your body. Because when body is tired, body need to more oxygen, and oxygen helps to repair and healing our body as well as mind. So try to focus on your breath also. So normally people will start only focusing on the asana practice, flexibility. But breathing also very important. All practice in yoga are important. So now in the asana practice, let's go second step for the asana. Maybe you know or not and don't. Nowadays many people have injury because of asana practice. Asana practice to cure our joint, cure our body. But sometimes it can be harmful. Why? Few reasons. One is you are not awareness about your practice. Means how much the capacity of my body, the range of my joints, and the capacity of your mind, how your mind supporting your body, body supporting your mind. But that only comes when you practice gradually, not just one day and jump and you want to look some posture on the social media or some teachers like they maybe some they have long practice, but you want to achieve directly that pose. No. First gradually. What we need first, loosen our joints. Whatever advanced pose you see, what is there? the flexibility, the movement of the joint. Right? Flexibility will become when you are a regular practitioner. So first, focus on the joint movement. Your joint should not tight, should be loosened. So when your joint is loose, body is not tight. In yogic way, that's called you create the space in the joint and muscles. Then prana can flow easily in your body. And the right alignment and the posture. The pressure when you do some posture. For example, when you are standing, when your knee is bending. So if your knee is going too much far from 90-degree angle, so whatever the load of the body directly reach in your knee, and then we suffer from the knee pain. Sorry, one second. Okay, so knee pain. So whenever you're practicing asana, if you're feeling joint pain, very careful. It means your posture is going something wrong. A muscular pain is good. Muscles are designed to holding the weight of the body, not the joint. Joint for the movement, right? So now let's start from the base. Look our feet. This is the foundation of all standing position. How we should stand. Sometimes different, we have different skeletal system. Our structure of the body are different. Even male and female, even the male, two female are totally different. So for example, if I am standing, if you can see from my feet together, and between my knee there is the gap. Or maybe someone you are practicing, if you stand like this, maybe someone have no gap. So like this. Okay. So first basic thing is our feet. Our feet. Where you are standing. So you can see in our feet, three arch of the feet, three arch in our foot. That's called the inner arch of the foot, outer arch in the front. It's very little bit. Or someone have no arch, that's called the flat foot. So if you see the people are walking, why the people are walking in different, not the same way? Because feet are different, right? So whenever we are standing on the floor, or maybe have you seen someone have when they have the shoes? So one side of shoes is flexing more than the inner side. So sometimes people only the weight on the outside, not the inner edge of the feet. Okay, but we should be standing even on your feet. So just wait. Okay. Okay, so have you seen maybe someone is already practiced. So when we are doing balancing pose, so mostly our weight is outside, then we feel this balance, right? Because we have habit to always standing like this outside. So we never awareness about the press the inner edge of our feet. So now whenever you now is standing, so now try to open your feet, spread your toes, and press more awareness about inner edge of your feet. Then you can see you have more stability. So when your legs is loose outside, you have more possibility your body is moving from side to side. Understand this one? So now spread the all fingers, your toes, and press the inner feet and outer feet even. So whenever you are standing position, for example, Trikonasana, same like this here. So when you're this one, most of people is inner edge is lifting if you're not awareness, just the outside, right? And that kind of pressure goes on your outer heel and in the small bit toes, not the inner side. So how you do? Then press the inner big toes, inner edge of your feet. So balance should be even with your inner edge of the feet, outer edge of the feet. Trikonasana. Even the warrior three. So when you balance it, so if you are not pressing inner edge of the feet, what happens? You will lose the balance. If you are pressing inner edge of the feet, easy to make the balance, then you will not lose the balance. So when your body is right alignment, when you're using proper the base, so that's protect the joint, and that keep the strengthen the muscles. So that's the goal of the asana when you are practicing. Got it? So I hope you understand the foot. So about foot is enough today. So now come to other joint. So all standing. Then you are standing like the Tadasana. First is your feet. Second most important part is joint is lower back. So I will see most of people have lower back pain. Nobody, very less like the thoracic, because we have the ribs and then you have more supporting muscles. By abdomen, here is the cavity and the lower back pain, especially for women during pregnancy or even menstruation, they suffer from the lower back pain. So lower back pain means one is you have weak core muscles. So later we will go strengthen the core muscles, strengthen your lower back. But today just understand the lower back. So naturally our lower back is concave, is fine. But when you're doing the posture should not increase. So when you move your lower back, move forward, your hip glutes is lifting up and the lower back, the vertebra is going to compress. That can be cause of the lower back pain. So how? So try to little bit adjust, drop a hip slightly down. So then your pelvis, we call neutral pelvis. So just standing like whole body, one line. So your hip, lower back go forward, chest not opening like this. So try to take your tailbone in, extend the side of the ribs. One is you are going to open your chest like this, forward. The lower back forward, your weight shifting towards your toes. So we need to one line. So adjust your hip, head back. This is Tadasana. Chest also open, but one straight line. You are not leaning forward, you are not leaning back. That is the standing position for Tadasana. For example, like the Surya Namaskar. So when the Tadasana is this, Pranamasana. When you go Urdhastasana, so look here. So common means when you raise the hands, you move your hip forward without moving your lower back. Adjust your hip, Pranamasana. Only you are raising the hands up, not the lower back going forward. Sometimes like the chest. It's like this. Now, keep your legs same position. You are only raising the hands. So it's not only the alignment of the asana, of course in beginning, but that's make your mind, train your mind how much aware you about your body and posture. Why you forget? Why you do this one? Because mind is not there. We just raise the hands. Teacher say, okay, raise the hands, you raise the hand. But teacher doesn't say, move your hip forward. Why move hip the forward? Because you are not awareness. And body want to comfort. That's why body move forward, arms is this. So wherever the instruction, when you go, pranama, when raise the hands, it means only the hands, not any other parts of the body in the Tadasana. Only the hands in Urdhastasana. I hope you understand. Or please, if you're not understanding something, you can write down message, then I will explain again. Okay? So, enough for today. Means Urdhastasana. We'll continue. So now, is how you bend forward. Same again, the most of, if someone have lower back pain, disc problem, why? So maybe if someone have disc problem, herniated disc, something. So what the doctor said? Doctor suggests when you take something, when you bend forward, always bend your knee, not without knee. Why? Because then you are using the joint for bending. So your hip joint. So when you are bending like the leg straight, so where is the pressure? In your lower back. So always reduce the pressure from the lower back. So when you bend forward, so for example, Urdhva wherever you are here. So now when one is look here. If I am going to knee straight, directly bending forward this. Okay. So from it, if my leg is straight, if I am going to this, I will fall in because of the gravity. So body part is more, weight of the body is going to front. So then what I have to do, I have to move my hip back. Then going to this, leg straight. So what happened then? Too much pressure on my knee. That can be cause of knee pain. So that's why most of yoga practitioner also knee pain because of when you're going forward, leg straight, knee so much load on our knee. So that's try to hands up, even my little bit micro bend your knee, then stretch your arms. Easy to stretch it, especially even for everyone but for beginners. And then reach your hands down. After that, if you are flexible, then you can leg straight, absolutely fine. Then let even the fingers, palms on the floor, even palms, even hands back, even head down. But the stress should not in our lower back, in the vertebra. Otherwise, when you continuously practice, maybe not once a day, not once a week, but if after long practice, more possibility to injure your joint or your lower back. So very careful. So let's go same way when you're coming back. So for example, if I am in Uttanasana, so like this. So if I'm coming back, one is like this. So I get the same pressure on my knee. So how I release the pressure from my knee? Knee bend, raise the hand. So where is the load? On my quads, on my thighs. And I am moving from hip joint, but load of the body on my thighs. So the muscles, what is the job of the muscles? Hold the weight and strength. And the joint, bending the movement. So I hope you understand how you bend forward, how you coming back up. So let's try little practice also. So stand in Tadasana. So how you stand in Tadasana? Let us separate your feet, spread your toes, press the inner edge of the feet, outer edge of the feet. Roll your shoulders back, stretch your fingers down. So look the hand position. So hands are not front, not so much back. Same again, when hands so much back, then you move your hip forward. So where is the outer hip and the hands in one line? This is called Tadasana. So whole body one straight line. So if you see from there, you can't see. If you see from left side, you can't see the right side of the body. Roll your shoulders back, chin parallel to the floor. Even the head, cervical, chin down too much up, now down. Chest is straight, you will not feel any tension in your neck. Then Pranamasana, both hands together, front of your chest. Breathe in, Urdhva. So remember, without moving your hip forward, without tilting your hip, drop your hips slightly down, stretch your arms up, Urdhva. And then micro bend knee, stretch your arms forward, and then bend forward in Uttanasana. Very good. So if you reach here, you can touch fingertips. Those can't touch the fingertips, knee bend. And more focus on the spine straight. Perfect. So now from here, left leg step back. Horse riding pose. So look whole body straight. So if you can't touch palms on the floor, fingers on the floor. So now look, here is two variations. If beginners knee down, flex your toes. Not even beginners, but two variations of sun salutation. So maybe next day we'll discuss more detail. So knee down. One is this, one is back leg straight. Okay? So look from here. One is just back leg, left leg is back. One is press, lift the thighs. So not lifting the knee. When thighs goes up, knee automatically goes up. So now you focus on the knee, then maybe feel little bit tension on your knee. So just focus on the thighs. So press, Mount of the toes. Even if your toes is relaxed, you can lift. So press the mount of the toes, lift the thighs, and stretch your spine and look front. This is horse riding pose. And then from your palms on the floor, and the right leg, step back in downward facing dog. So that's how you go step by step. Same not only for the body, it helps to follow your breath and it helps to concentrate your mind on your posture. Then even you can see even 1 hour practice, you feel like 20 minutes and 30 minutes because mind is there. If mind is not there, then you get bored, mind moving here and there. So that's during the asana, you are prepare your mind for the concentration. That's the preparation, concentration, preparation for meditation. So not separate. You are starting from the asana practice. How you concentrate your mind, then your mind, body prepare for pranayama practice. Right? So now downward facing dog. Same in downward facing dog. Left leg step back. When you go left leg back, and the right leg back. So this is the position, or you can check from the plank. Most of people have confusion. What is the distance between the feet and then arms, palms and the feet? If look, if your arms, if my arms is so far, legs is so far like this, okay? If I am going to downward face like this, so my heels can't go down. It's very difficult. Or if too much close, so like this. Then you can see I can stretch my calf muscles and the hamstring. The ideal position and the distance. So when the right leg, right knee above the right ankle, right thigh is parallel to the floor. It's made 90-degree angle and left leg straight. So you can see this. This is the position. Then hands down, tip of the big toes, tip of the fingers in one straight line. Or maybe those are a little more flexible or a little bit parallel. And then sit the right leg, where is your left toes? Same position, feet with hip distance. So this is the position for downward facing dog, or you can say Parvatasana. Now same problem is here. Those are not flexible. Beginners, spine is like this, rounded. You can't extend your spine. Same position. If you just imagine, so that's why during the asana you need to, how you fix, improve the memory of your body and the muscles. If I am bending from like here, okay, like Uttanasana, same in downward facing dog, bend the knee. If you just imagine, tilt my body up. So I am exactly doing like that. So knee bend, easy to spine straight. And press your palms, extend the spine towards the buttocks. That's it. That's enough. And then now second common mistake is, now if I am saying leg straight, so directly sometimes students go like this. So not that. So first, raise your heels, that's fine. Press your thighs, not the knee. Again, I repeat. So most people press the knee. Press the thighs back, shin bone back. And now legs straight, buttocks up. And gradually drop your heels down. If you can touch, absolutely fine. If you can't touch, that's okay. And then knee down and sit in Vajrasana. So how you go in downward facing dog from Astasana. Got it? So I hope you'll understand this. But again, if confusion, so please send the message in the comments. So now let's little bit practice. Maybe then much better you will understand. Same step by step, few rounds we repeat. Because sun salutation is the most important practice during the yoga session. Why? This is the excellent series sequence. So when you're doing Urdhva stretch the whole body, forward bending also, cobra backward bending also, and with the breathing. So like then your body have enough oxygen. So most of people asking like you can say is the people say okay we want to cardiac practice for the heart. Do sun salutation. Someone say burning the calorie, they lose the weight. Do the sun salutation, 15 round, 20 round, 25. Someone feel my body is stiff. Do sun salutation. Every day 30 minutes. How the body release the weight, flexibility, strength, everything is here. Means this is the first and the very excellent warm up. If you don't know any warm up, do sun salutation and very good to for beginner to advanced. Other posture also, absolutely. But this is also one foundation practice. So let's start. Stand in Tadasana, roll your shoulders back. Pranamasana, Urdhva. Bend your knee. Extend your arms, bend forward in Uttanasana. Right leg step back in horse riding pose. Left leg step back in downward facing dog. Plank. Knee, chest, chin. Then cobra, downward facing dog. Right leg step forward between your palm. Left leg step forward in Uttanasana. Urdhva, Pranamasana, Tadasana. Again, Pranamasana, Urdhva, Uttanasana. Left leg back, right leg back in downward facing. Plank, knee, chest, chin, cobra, downward facing dog. Left leg step forward, right leg step forward, Uttanasana, Urdhva, Pranamasana, Tadasana. So this was sun salutation, Surya Namaskar. So now we'll do some sitting position. So please sit down. Just wait. Sit down. Same in sitting position for beginners. Again, if you are struggling or sitting, when you see someone or maybe you, same look the standing, just compare, okay? So, one is, someone is sitting like this, when you go to Paschimottanasana, even when you're sitting in meditation pranayama. Why this one? Because hip is going in, then you release the lower back arch. So look again, naturally lower back is concave, forward. But now convex, opposite. So now we need to concave. So for that we need to adjust your hip. Remove the excess flesh from your buttocks. And then, so like this, spine is straight. But that's little challenging for the beginners, absolutely. The same what we do, remember in beginning of the class, increase the height of the buttocks. Then you can sit on the block. Or if block is too much high, you can roll the blanket or roll the mat. One sticky mat you can roll, and just 2-3 inch height of the blanket or mat you can do. So that will be easy to keep your spine straight. Right? And when you bend forward, easily you can go further down. But if you are fine practitioner, little bit adjust your hip, keep your spine straight. Okay? So let's see if you can practice. Keep the spine straight, raise your hands up, bend forward, hold your big toes. Again, if your spine is going back, no need to go down. So what's the being same also, this is cause of lower back disc problem. If you are going too much forcefully down, if someone is adjusting you from here, so very careful. So what you will do, first if possible, concave back. But it's not for beginners possible if body is stiff. So what you will do, again just imagine in the Uttanasana, what we do from the hip joints, bend your knee. So if you imagine from the standing, knee is bending, then spine straight. Exactly bending Uttanasana from the standing. So let's see also. So like this, just imagine. Now I am sitting position. Exactly same position. So like this. Okay. Then spine straight. The first more focus and practice, so then it can help to rotate your joint. You can hold big toes, or someone even not from the hands, you can use this strap. Okay. So let's first spine straight. Same the shoulder. If shoulder is this, not. Roll your shoulders out. Pull the diaphragm up, lift the sternum up, chest up, and look straight. Same again, leg, not too much tension on your neck. Second very common mistake, many poses, people do this, then the cervical is compressed. So we need to extend, but this way. Not too much up, not too much down. So just this. First option here. Then, if you're comfortable, gradually you can see from side. First this, then now without making hunch, keep maintaining your spine straight. Walk your heels step by step away from your buttocks. Got it? So let's try. So one step, other step, then spine straight and look forward. Deep breath. Then breathe in, raise your hands up, breathe out, release your hands. So beginning you can hold the posture 3 to 5 breaths, that's enough. The long practitioner, you can increase the time. Also you can use block, blanket. So now breathe in, breathe out. Let's once again beginners, bend your knees, those are flexible, intermediate, legs straight. And the third option, bend forward into the full pose. Only option, if back pain, don't force. Then breathe in, raise your head up, raise your hands up, and exhaling, release your hands. So now, remember the asana practice. When you have practiced the asana, then we focus the ideal yoga practices. You are balancing your both nervous system, sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. When you do the active posture, active activities, when your heartbeat is increased, body has the movement, so what happens? Your sympathetic nervous system more active. When we do relaxing, restorative, lie down posture, right? So that activate these kinds of practice activating the parasympathetic nervous system. So if only the sympathetic nervous system is activated, what happens? It can increase the stress. Body can become restless. So we have to balance active practice also, passive practice also. So it means beginning from active and end towards the passive practice that can be helps to when parasympathetic is also helping to relax your body, healing your body, your mind also. If someone has sleeping disorders, it means they are only working and more activating the sympathetic nervous system. That's why they're missing the relaxation and the sleeping disorders and many problems, stress, anxiety, so many things. So you should know your both nervous system are balanced or not. So what you need, you should know, right? So end of the class, little bit relaxing. So relaxing is not completely savasana. Relaxing and a very good posture to for parasympathetic nervous system. That's we call supine pose. Supine means help of the spine. So very easy and very good for flexibility also, but for relaxation also. Spinal twist. Okay. So we'll do now spinal twist. So now very simple way. Lie down with your back. So always when you lie down again, the alignment of your spine, that's important. So you can lift your head, your center of the pelvis, center of the chest, center of the forehead in one line or not, you need to check. Then open your arms, shoulder level. So many people have confusion. Arms, palms should be facing up or down. So palms should be facing up. So look why. If palms is facing up, shoulder you can't fully rotate your shoulders. So when palm facing up, easily to rotate your shoulder, biceps up. So it can help to open your chest. And then open your arms, shoulder level. Now feet. Here is different variation. So different day we will practice different. Today very simple one. Just feet together and little bring your knees towards the chest like the Pavan Muktasana. Not too much, but just like your hip resting on the floor. And this. Oh, sorry. Before you can do lift the buttocks, shift your left hip little bit right, the knees little bit towards the chest, and then drop your knee left side. The most important thing is the right shoulder. So right shoulder resting on the floor and then pressing down. And then stay. So here you need to abdomen breath. Again, now your practice is active. So maybe your body is tired, less oxygen, heartbeat increase. So what we need to deep and long breath. So what happens is your body has more oxygen, your heart rate will be decreased, and your body is going to relax and healing. And face facing up. And in this kind of pose, you can stay even 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3. Like sometimes we practice like the in yoga, restorative posture, restorative yogas, and you can stay longer. And slowly bring your knee in center, adjust your hip for center, and now shift your right hip left and drop your knee right side. So look my left shoulder. If your left shoulder is lifting up, so try to raise your knee slightly. No need to knee touching on the floor, resting on the floor. Or maybe if you are struggling, touch your knee on the floor. So look from this side. So if shoulder is lifting, so when my knee is here, you can take the support. Take the block and bolster. Then your shoulder will not lift it up. And palm facing up. And again, stay deep and long. And now gradually bring your knee in center. So now Savasana. Savasana also very important. Again, one is relaxing your body, same for the parasympathetic nervous system. During the practice, if you're tired, heartbeat increase, sweating, or it can help to come down your body and mind. Same if you remember standing position, lower back arch. So in Savasana, maximum part of the back of the body should be resting on the floor, like a spine. So a leg straight directly. You can check. Keep your hands, put your hands under your lower back. If there is gap, so there should not gap. Otherwise, lower back is not resting during this Savasana. So what you will do, bend your knees towards the chest. Now you can see or you can check, you can try. And then your lower back is completely resting on the floor. When knee bend, if someone lower back is not touching on the floor, not resting, please they can send in the message, send in the comments. The next class I will show you other variation, how you can adjust your lower back, because this is very important for Savasana. First is this, then extend right leg without moving a hip, and then extend the left leg and slightly feet apart, just around 1.5 feet, not too much wide, not too much close. Toes out, drop your thighs out. That can help to relax your psoas muscles. Then other hand position, not open with shoulder level, not close to the body. Keep your fingertips in the touch with the navel center and open your right hand right side, left hand left side. Or you can say just 45-degree angle away from your body. Another hip, before the hands you can adjust your hip. Chin is not going to back. So hold your hip, stretch your neck and slightly drop your hip down. And then hand position. Softly close your eyes. Relax your whole body. First, come down your breath. Keep your breath goes down in natural way. Here is no fast breath, no deep, otherwise you need to efforts. But now we need to completely relax. So come down your breath in natural way. And release the all tension without engaging any muscles. Remove the tightness from your body. Just relax. Completely surrendering your body towards the floor. Or even sometimes physically you don't feel. If you know that what we think, body reacts. So just imagine and think, my body is sinking towards the floor. My body is getting relaxed. Each muscles, joints are getting relaxed. And light and light. Same as your mind. My mind is becoming peace, calm and relaxed. Stay a little bit here, 4 minutes. Don't hurry up. If mind moves here and there, bring your mind back in your body, in your breath. Whatever you feel, observe. And then now, slowly, take a deep breath in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Move your toes, your fingers, your ankle, Both feet together. Bend your left knee, right knee. Turn to right side. Stay here 5 breaths. And support your palms on the floor. And sit in any comfortable pose. So now we will end the session with 3 Om and 3 Shanti together. Both hands together, front of your chest in prayer position. Softly close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Breathe in. As you breathe out, bow your head. Slowly raise your head up. Open your eyes. So thank you for joining today. So tomorrow we will practice for hip joint and some other flexibility. Please, if you are new, subscribe our channel, or if possible to share with your friends, at least one person, because the good things we need to always share. So if you like our class, so please like and share. Thank you. See you tomorrow.